This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Hello everybody, welcome to my Let's Play of Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm about 30 minutes into the game. Originally I planned on making my character and my main pawn, saving them as a preset, restarting the game. But turns out there's a bug right now with Capcom where you can't restart the game. So maybe in the future I'll upload like a prologue episode 0, but we're still in the very beginning of the game. But I do have my pawn made.
If memory serves, there is
He's an
another
archer.
place we were to visit not far from here.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
Let me make sure those volume levels are good. Okay. Return to Flora and give her the fruit Robert she requested.
We ought to bring this to the one
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me?
Rubberant. Interesting word. Okay. Yes, we have.
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Looks like we got a ring as a reward. Let's go ahead and check that out. Slightly boost maximum health. Okay. Better than nothing. So of course I made my main pawn an archer. His name is Legolas. He is an elf.
Well met, sir.
And
Follow me, if you would.
his inclination is straightforward. So that basically means he should be aggressive on enemies. Let's go ahead and check out this shop.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? $1,500 for a 14-point increase. Not really worth it in my opinion. But I do need some armor. So these are my two options for helm. Quite a bit difference in price for not that much difference in defense. And I'm sure I'll find better armor soon, so let's just go ahead and go with this. Hang on. One of those.
Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Okay, I think that's good for now. I did notice my equipment load went up. It's heavy. That is pretty heavy. The watchhead is waiting for you at the village entrance. Go and speak with him.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
I wonder what that exclamation point on the map is. Playing on a RTX 4090, so hopefully there's no
Are you coming, Master?
graphical issues.
Our path is here.
Maybe Legolas could equip that. That's what he has already. There are 240 of these tokens scattered across the land. Wow. Okay.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I think it looks pretty good. We're running this on max settings, Raytracing, 4K. I'm still pulling about 100 frames. I do have DLSS turned on, quality mode. But from what I'm hearing, lower end hardware is not running this game very well, which is unfortunate.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Which I'm sure they'll get it worked out soon. I am grateful to have good hardware. But I'm sure Capcom is working on optimizing it. What is this exclamation point? How do I clear that? And this is a completely blind playthrough, so we're gonna take our time. There's no rush. I gotta find 243 Seekers tokens, so that's gonna make sure that I turn every stone, go behind every door.
Wickstone shard.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
Well met, sir.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts me...
Frey, follow me.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
I mean, is that considered
Mayhap 'tis
stealing?
time I went looking for
I am the Arisen, so
That place
I'm kind of
puts
like these
my
guys
head.
as chosen king.
Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Yeah, you tell her, Legolas.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Okay, I think I've explored everything this town has to offer. Let's go ahead and progress.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help?
Why not?
Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
It is no great shock to me.
Well met.
Oh, I gotta remember this guy. He does have some interesting items. Boost strength. Oh, just a tad bit short. I don't really want to sell anything. I guess I could sell this. I'm never gonna wear them again.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Nice. Alright, got strength and health. What more could you ask for as a fighter? I guess this isn't Assassin's Creed. Whoa. Yeah, I just killed myself.
Try the first to notice we've all got different locations. It's a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Okay then. Don't go near the water.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you.
Well, actually, I'm trying to kill
First and
these
foremost,
monsters.
will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare?
I need some
Very
time
well.
to prepare.
Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Like, killing these monsters. Why don't you and your soldiers, you know, help out?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'm gonna throw this. Oh, nice. There we go. A little extra strength came in handy. There we go. Done. Takes care of that.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a pet. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the...
Okay.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
This is basically a tutorial in disguise. Oh, where was that a minute ago?
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies. Now there's a thought. Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those saurians will think twice about nesting here again. Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess.
Give me your skills.
Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete. We have arrived.
Okay. Got us 1,200 gold back. Let's check our quests. Well, let's make our way to the capital.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Okay. Following you, buddy.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
That's literally what we're doing right now, Legolas.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Can I loot their bodies?
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I love how they have the same voices. That is one thing I wish was improved upon. I wish that you could choose any voice for the vocation or inclination.
Good. Let us make for the capital.
Yep, I'll just make for the capital.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Would seem I've some catching up to do. A resounding success. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Thanks for the skin, Legolas. These goblins don't know I'm an Elden Lord.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust.
Where'd we go?
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
The Arisen has been put to sleep!
Ooh, that's not good.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Wake me up. There we go. The uppercut worked.
I'll go and open the chest.
Well, I already beat you to it. Who are you?
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Okay. Well, if I travel together with you, I get a Wakestone shard. Simple. There we go, that can heal us. That is good. I might actually trade her out. Trade out. Sure.
Let's swap you out for... Because you don't have no healing spells. Give him an apple. It's still early game.
I'll use this chance to commit myself fully to the study of the arcane. I'll impress you yet, Arisen.
Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
Okay, well, thank you for that. I don't really know what she just opened. But I kind of want to go see. I'm liking this pawn more already.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
I really wish I could
suppose
change his voice. Just doesn't sound like an elvish voice. Ooh, right on the chest.
This is rather thrilling.
I didn't know that drop would give me damage. Ring of Cooling. What does that do?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. The Master! Goblins! We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
I'm getting healed up, guys. All right. Handle that pretty easy. Wakestone Shard. Okay, I'll pick up that. It's really interesting. This game has like an old school design menu system, but
I'll get that for you.
kind of blended with modern graphics. All right, team. Guess I'll just walk right through that. Is there anything else I can grab while I'm here?
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Those are kind of hard to see. Alright, back on the path. I don't want to go down this ladder. See if anything's over here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Are we leaving already? Oh, bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Halt! State your business. We've orders to keep this gate sealed till the Watchhead returns.
Yeah, he's just a little slow. He's back there. Alright, well, let's go get him.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Exactly. Tell her, Legolas. Are these guys stuck up there? Where are they? There you are. Let's get a little darker. Put that lantern on.
You'll have to excuse me. I've... Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Well, why don't you heal yourself?
I'm ready for patrol.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Thanks, guys, for all the materials. These will come in very handy. The Arisen thanks you.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I wonder if we should make camp. Looks like they joined us. So cook? Yeah, let's check that. Consume it to recover a small amount of health, and it gives us some increased strength. Okay, wow, that is extra.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open. I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Let's rest till morning. Alright, well now we're getting our bearings down. Going to the capital. Yeah. I like how you can kind of still see the roads. But I'm assuming the capital's down here. Perfect. So this looks like a good place to wrap up the first episode. I'm going to just double check the audio, make sure everything's working good. And we'll continue off next time, and we'll head to the capital.
We could pick some now.
See you then.
And use them when the